I got Ryan.
You got Ryan? Yeah, all right.
He's a fast, but also he's got power in his shots.
Yeah.
I can see them power in his shots, and I can see Tank winning too. But you know, I'm leaning towards Ryan.
How does he win in your opinion?
It's gonna be a knockout.
Who? Tank?
Either Tank or Ryan.
Or Ryan. You don't think Ryan goes?
That fight does not go 12 rounds.
Yeah.
That fight does not go 12 rounds. They both carry a punch. We see what Tank's been doing, going up to 147 and dropping guys left and right. Tank's a monster as well. But I just see Ryan. Ryan fights very well with southpaws and that reach advantage. I've seen him knock out a lot of
people in the gym.
If there's someone who I've seen that knocked out several people in the gym, it's him.
It's Ryan.
Yeah.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy KB, back to get boxing is just due one more time. If this is your first time on the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I drop new content. Man, we on the road to 10,000. Let's get it, man. So what y'all just heard was Oscar Valdez doing an interview with Fight Hub. Salute to Fight Hub for the great work as always. You know, and he gave his thoughts on you know, the winner out of Gervonta Tank Davis and, you know, King Ryan Garcia. And I thought what he said was pretty interesting and a little surprising nonetheless. And, you know, I'm not fully surprised that he's picked Ryan Garcia. You know, they did share the same camp together when Ryan was over there for a bit in the Reynoso camp. So I'm pretty sure that they formed some type of bond. You know what I mean? Nonetheless, you know, I'm just not surprised that he picked Ryan Garcia. But the reasons he picked Ryan Garcia is what gets me. And, you know, the first thing he says is, you know, he has power and, you know, he's fast and things like that. And, you know, his height and, you know, the reach, things like that. So it's like I didn't hear anything about skill and how he's going to set up this power and how he's going to get to Tank Davis. I just hear, you know, the length and you've seen him knock guys out in sparring and he does well against southpaw. All these things might be true, but what level of southpaw has he been in there with? Has he ever been in there with a southpaw as dangerous and as complete a fighter as Tank Davis is right now in his career? Has he been tested with against any fighter that's anywhere near Tank Davis's skill level, if we being honest? You get what I'm saying? So I just don't see how, you know, power and speed is and height and length, you know, height don't fight. So I just don't see that really being as much a factor as what they're making it seem. And reason being is, you know, they got Ryan listed at about 5'10", I believe, with a 70-inch reach. And although, you know, Tank is sitting there with a 67.5-inch reach. So he's at a reach disadvantage and height disadvantage nonetheless at 5'5.5". But if we all remember, he also faced a very tall fighter that they have listed at 6 feet in Mario Barrios with a 71-inch reach. And he broke him down. And if you ask me, Mario Barrios is far more experienced, more battle tested, and more complete fighter at this stage in his career than a Ryan Garcia. You get what I'm saying? So Tank is always the smaller guy. You get what I'm saying? He's always in there knocking out the bigger guys. You know, you heard Oscar Valdez say it himself. Tank's a beast. He went up to 47, knocking guys out, which he was wrong about. Tank never fought at 147, so Oscar Valdez might want to fact check that next time. He fought at 140, which is where he fought Barrios at, and he stopped Mario Barrios in the 11th round, I believe, in a tough fight. But like I said, you got Mario Barrios standing at 6 feet with a 71-inch reach. So I'm not saying that the height and reach can't be a problem, but I don't think it'd be a bigger factor is what Oscar Valdez may think it is. And I just don't see it being an issue for Tank Davis like that, simply because of pedigree, you know, skills, experience, those things matter. At the elite level, you need a lot more than power and speed. And if we being honest, Tank has devastating power of his own. Like, he's definitely the harder puncher. So I'm not trying to hear anything about Ryan Garcia's power now. You know, Ryan Garcia is very fast, but he's fast from the waist up, if you get what I'm saying, because the kid has slow feet. Tank Davis doesn't have slow feet. He can move around the ring very well. Like I say, he's a far more complete fighter than Ryan Garcia is, and he's proven it time and time again. He's more tested, he's more experienced, and he's just a better fighter all around. I just don't see power and speed being enough to beat a Tank Davis, a guy that's as good as Tank Davis is. And if he's anything what the people say he is, then you know, like I said, what I'm saying is gonna come true. Power and speed is just not gonna be enough. He's gonna need skills. And oftentimes I hear people keep picking Ryan. The only thing they keep talking about is power and speed. You get tired of hearing it. It's like how he don't have more power than Tank Davis. And when it comes to speed, even if he was a bit faster, Tank Davis still has a blazing speed of his own, and he has cat-like reflexes. Ryan Garcia has slow feet, and he's fast from the waist up. Tank is a fast and quick fighter. He's not just fast, he's quick as well. And I believe he has the foot speed and the intelligence to give Ryan fits if he wanted to box and make Ryan work for it. That's something that I don't hear a lot of people talking about. So I just don't see, you know, the speed and power being as much as a factor as people want to make it seem. I don't, you know, a left hook, he's going to need more than just a left hook. You get what I'm saying? Tank has power in both hands, and he has an arsenal of punches that are devastating. You know, pretty much he touch you with the right punch, he getting you out of there. So, you know, the last time I checked, you know, Ryan Garcia ain't putting guys to sleep the way Tank Davis is. So I'm just not impressed when these guys bring up power and speed. I think he's going to need a lot more than that. You know, Oscar Valdez, I respect his opinion. I just don't, you know, I see it different. You know what I mean? I have a different train of thought. I feel like the experience of Tank Davis, him being a far more complete fighter, him having devastating power, him not only being fast, but having cat-like reflexes, being very quick as well, is going to be the reason he beat Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is more popular than he is skilled, and that's one of the reasons why people have an interest in this fight. Although there is a number of fans out there that truly believe Ryan Garcia is going to knock Tank Davis out. So again, this is what makes this fight fun. And for one, I can't wait to see it. I think Tank Davis is going to do what Tank Davis does and handle business. I truly do. I see him. I don't think this fight is going 12 rounds like Oscar Valdez said. I agree with that. But I think it's going to be Tank Davis knocking Ryan Garcia out. And for the reasons I mentioned, experience, you know, being battle tested, fighting a better opposition throughout his career, and just taking boxing a lot more serious than what it appears Ryan Garcia is taking it. You know, he's known for pulling out of several fights. And this is why a lot of people still feel like this fight ain't going to happen because of Ryan Garcia's past. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt from some of the things that I've heard. I heard he put 2 feet in, and he's really, you know, hell-bent on getting this Tank Davis fight. So for one, you know, if he get in the ring with him alone, win, lose, or draw, I would have a tremendous amount of respect for Ryan Garcia. And this is a fight that he just must deliver to the fans because he's clout chased Tank Davis for years on end. And I think it's time for the clout chasing to come to an end. I think it's time for these two gentlemen to get in there and get the fans what we've been wanting to see, or at least give Ryan the nap that he's been begging to take for years now. So this is going to be a good fight. I hope everything goes according to plan. I hope, you know, they get this contract issues ironed out, as De La Hoya put it, and get the fans the fight that y'all been saying y'all both want. And it's only right. And after that, we'll see what's next. But I see Tank Davis stopping Ryan Garcia. I think Oscar Valdez was wrong. In this case, all he talked about is power and speed again, or height. And you've seen him, what you've seen Ryan do in sparring to southpaws, or you know what I'm saying? And I just don't think you taking into account that he's getting in there with one of the absolute most dangerous southpaws there is in boxing. You know what I'm saying? And you saying either guy could get knockouts, but you're leaning towards Ryan. But the reasons you mentioned, like I said, I just can't rock with it, and I don't agree with it. And you're gonna have to give me something better than power and speed and his left hook and what he did to guys in sparring. You get what I'm saying? But that's my thoughts, man. Y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all agree with Oscar Valdez? Are y'all leaning towards Ryan or Tank Davis? Do y'all see this fight happening? And as always, man, y'all get in that comment section and let me know if I gave boxing its just due, because that's all I do over here is just do boxing. Until the next one, I'm out. Peace.